Sometimes I wish I didn't want to get married. I mean to a heterosexual godly man. I mean a heterosexual biological man. These days you gotta clarify that with all the nonsense going around.
Hi, it's me again. I'm doing a video on this laptop. I have new sunshades because where did I put those other sunshades? Anyway, I'll show my other sunshades. I just bought new sunshades recently. I take this head off so you can see me. I wear it natural. But the reason why I'm doing this short video, and I wore this shirt to do this video. I meant to do this video yesterday, so I threw the shirt back on that I had on yesterday. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about to bring awareness. And I'm gonna say this, and I got other short videos that I'm gonna do in the future, and I have some more coming, and some more will be coming. But this one is because right now I'm in a situation. I know I post a lot of things about a whole lot of stuff. And on top of that, I'm just going to say this. I wanted to be a quiet person. And you can look, the reflection of the cameras on. Maybe I should turn this light off because it's reflecting. Keep reflecting. Let me close this up.
I'm trying again my attempt to make this video.
I'm going to try this again. I had to do another retake of this video. And dang, it's still reflecting. I tried to do another video with the light on. And as you can see, I'm in a different setting because I end up, being in the situation that I am in right now, a different living situation. And then I'm going to take this hat off. That's my patriotic hat. Anyway, I wear it natural. But the serious thing about it, I'm coming wearing this shirt, this scarf, to do this video. But anyway, the reason why I'm coming and doing this video right now, just rushing before I go to work, because I'm a working person. And sometimes that's not good, even wanting a relationship, because at this time and place, this is not, sometimes I wish I didn't even want a relationship. I wish I didn't want a spouse, because that would make a whole lot things easier. I wish I didn't want kids. Sometimes I think about it, and it bothers me because I have to try to be what I can't be, and people want me to be something that I'm not, and I'm a conservative, and everybody can't do a bunch of videos, and everybody can't be, all women, black females can't be this conservative, can't be like Candace Owens. I can only be me, and that's all I can be. And unfortunately, the reflective of these glasses is reflecting on this video. it won't spook people too much that the reflection from this laptop that I'm using to do this video is reflecting on this video, which I didn't plan for it to be. But on top of that, the reason why I'm doing this video is to acknowledge the simple fact that I'm of the females that aren't like the other females. And I have commentary coming, and I have opinions. I have strong opinions. And that doesn't mean that I can't be a good wife and mother and can't be submissive in a relationship. There's a certain type of submission in a relationship as leadership, as being with a guy. But then it's spooky out there, and it's scary, and it's crazy, and I don't even know, because it's scary. And a lot of the guys have been feminized, and I don't know if I'd be to try to be out there and be the type of female that I am with strong opinions, and trying to be me is sometimes, it's sometimes it's hard being me, because you have all these negative stereotypes that they put on melanated females, because and I'm not trying to be associated, because I'm not a liberal, and I'm pro-life, and I'm a Christian female, and I agree with the values, biblical values of how a female is supposed to be. And sometimes it's hard, and I'm trying to be that type of person, and working a lot of hours, and coming home and just being what I can, and then you have stereotypes, and sometimes I wish that I was I could be quiet, and just be that gentle, because a lot of my life people thought I was, from a child up, he thought I was crazy. And I'm gonna put this out there for people who will assume that because a female has been single a certain period of time, and single up into their 40s like I am, that in their teens, in their 20s, they played around, and they were all about the feminism thing and doing a focus on career. That was not me. I wasn't a person to say I want to focus on my career and education and stuff like that. I wanted a spouse back when I was in my teens and in my 20s. So I didn't do a bunch of little things like a lot of young ladies. They have all these relationships, and they be with different guys and stuff like that. Some females and went through horrific stuff, and survived human trafficking and some stuff like that. And I've come across people have gone through all kinds of abuse, and and some females who end up my age, and they went through some type of abuse, and they weren't promiscuous. It's just that they went through abuse and human trafficking and things like that. So you got some females that are coming out of that bad situation, drugs, alcohol, or whatever the case may be, or human trafficking, or different like that, or some female like gone through child trafficking, and it's hard for them to get in a relationship because they can't trust everybody. I'm in a situation I can't always trust. I've been through a abusive situation, and certain type of situations, and I haven't been in a relationship since I was in my 20s up until now. Relationship like, I'm dating somebody or I'm seeing. So I've been keeping the, being me and not doing anything, which I haven't been doing anything. And I can't trying to tell people I'm trying to save myself for this and that. I'm not trying to make this video but so long because I gotta get ready to go to work from this video, and I'm not trying to make it that long. But I'm gonna acknowledge and I'm gonna mention that to people like Charlie, especially like Charlie Kirk, that think that all females, that the reason why females are having trouble finding getting spouses is because they are OnlyFans, or some people might say, or some of us are dressing a certain way where I'm not dressing with, this is, this the cover, this, and, I don't have too much up top to really, even if I was trying to show any, but people think because you're dressed a certain way, or you were doing a certain way, or you were you were dating around because of the reason why you having a trouble. It's just a lot of guys right now have been feminized, and then some guys, and then when they get it with a woman, they don't know how to treat her because they have been feminized, and then some guys are over the top and might be abusive, or they don't know how to really connect to a female because they have been feminized. And some are coming out of alternative lifestyles, and they haven't been taught how to act with a woman, and they'll just be super controlling and certain ways like that because they weren't taught, because a lot of guys aren't taught how to act with guys, and some females aren't either. And so, it's a vice versa thing, because we got this social media, and then this thing messes things up and people aren't able to communicate in person. Now I'm about to communicate the thing about communicating in person. We have to be able to be mature adults and communicate in person, or say a guy or ladies are able to more verbally talk to a guy, say he makes me feel uncomfortable, or a guy says she makes me feel uncomfortable. Now the problem is, and then ever since that remainder one situation at the place of my employment, uh, you know it's hard for me to I'm trying to talk to people about communicating and connecting, and I wish sometimes I wish I didn't want a husband. I wish that I didn't want a husband and a family, because that would make things a lot easier. And I wouldn't have to do videos like this. And I wouldn't have to wear these. Well, I like the sunshades. I actually like these new sunshades. And I kind of like this hat too. And these and just to be me and be the person that I can be lovingly. And I care about people, and just to connect with somebody who actually cares about doing humanitarian things and rescuing people from dark places and ministering to, not that they were seriously doing serious ministry, but I care about people to pray with somebody, or, not to preach, but not that I can't, but it's just that there's certain things that I have a heart to do that I would need to be with somebody that actually cared about humanity and rescuing people from dark places, and dark places even in their mind, and just people that's been through trauma, because that can make it hard for people to get in relationships, because if they went through trauma, or they went through incest, or somebody might have raped, or whatever the case may be, that makes them hard to connect. And I realize that I don't even know what the situation. I think about that. And people go through all kinds of trauma with the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever that is that makes it complicated on going into a relationship. Now, hopefully, what I went through is not make it too bad for me to really connect. But obviously, people assume stuff because I'm talkative and I have this, the personality that I have. And hopefully, one day I'll connect to somebody that I can be me and I won't have to be afraid you know, of someone thinking I'm crazy. Not the good kind of crazy. It's a good kind of crazy and it's a bad kind of crazy. Like crazy, it's a good kind of crazy where you get out there and you're out there and you get stuff done and you care. You just go out there and get stuff done for the greater good. And then it's a bad kind of crazy that you don't want to deal with. The bad kind of crazy. The crazy that, that's that's this psycho and you don't want that. But that's out to, harm people. That's a bad crazy. And it's a good crazy and a bad crazy. But anyway, but some people have thought I was the not so good crazy, not altogether in my mind. But that's another story. And I'm not allowed to have those type of opinions. I'm not allowed to have, they don't even want me to have opinions. I'm just, I just want, and if I were to be in a relationship, I'm doing this video to acknowledge that if a guy that I'm with wants to be private, I won't have to put him on any videos or any social media, not put us out there like that. And because some guys have gone through certain things and that they don't want to be put out there on social media or whatever the case may be. They don't want their face out there. And some guys that come out of dark situations and dark places and situations that they had a dark time in their life or you know witness protection or not necessarily they want themselves out there. Now I can be in a relationship and I can just have my public platform like this and I can keep just like I say, Candace Owens or hyphen whatever her married name is. We don't know how her husband looks. A lot of us, they don't. We don't because she's able to keep her, relationship or the guy more private and not put himself out there like his. She's taking a picture of him, but mostly, he's private. Now I can actually be private and not and keep a guy private, and if he doesn't want his face or whatever the case may be out there, I don't even have, I can just hyphenate my name and say Michelle Brown, and I'll just say hyphen whenever it's necessary. And this thing is named, this platform, this YouTube channel is named Shelly Love One. And if a guy wants to be private, I can keep him private and I can just do my videos and have my platform or whatever the case may be. And I can keep him private because if he doesn't want his face on Instagram, Facebook, or any type of social media or in any of my videos, I can make sure that he's not in any of my videos because I saw this lady, she didn't want her husband, her significant other didn't want his face out there. They took a picture and she put the thing over his face. I'm like, I wouldn't, if he wants to be private, I can be private and not show any of our wedding pictures online or just have a picture of me, the wedding, just have it private because everybody and let people know that they can't, post pictures of us online. And I can do that. And we could have things private so that it won't be posted online. If he wants to be private, keep him private. And I have a platform and I just keep him private. There are people who have that and who have their own videos online and keep their significant other private, and we don't know how their significant other looks because they've been able to keep them private. But I'm going to leave that there. This video is longer than what I planned to. It's on into 18 minutes, and I didn't plan to make a video this long. If someone watches it, I'm just letting them know, and I'll just put my name and I put my P.O. box in the description so that someone can reach out to me. I have a little link where you can click on and say to donate. You just have to send it to my P.O. Box 123, Bladensburg, Maryland. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. This video is longer than when I planned it to be. And I got to get ready to go to work as of when I finish doing this video. And I just sometimes I wish I didn't want a spouse because it would make things easier. It would make my life easier. And I wouldn't have to ask people to pray to get over this guy, get over that guy. I've been having that cycle throughout the years. And unfortunately, because of the type of personality and every person, it's hard for a person I thought it was just I thought because it's melanated. I see white ladies and other, ladies of different nationalities, they're having problems too. But it'd probably be easier if I probably was leading worship in a worship leader somewhere and I led worship and that might make it easier because some of those ladies who lead worship, they seem to be able to get spouses because they lead worship and men know that they're put leading worship, praise and worship. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I think this video has gone into 20 minutes. I didn't plan to make it that long, but I'm going to make it shorter. I'm going to try to make shorter videos, and I hope people watch this and somebody watches it to, anyway, that's how I am. And I'm working on a lot of things about me. All right. Just check the description for the P.O. box. I don't have no link to donate. I do accept donations, though. All right.
Folks, I have no link in the bio to donate. I have only a P.O. box in which I accept donations. I'm Michelle Brown. P.O. Box 123. Bladensburg, Maryland 20710.